Here we are now, entertain us. Why is this song in this movie? It makes no sense. It really doesn't. Hey everyone, welcome to another review, and here's my review for the movie Pan. Yes, another Peter Pan movie. This movie stars Hugh Jackman, Levi Miller, Garrett, Hedlund, and Rooney, and this is directed by Joe Wright. Yes, another Peter Pan movie. I'm a big fan of the Peter Pan movies. There's a lot of great Peter Pan movies. The original animated Disney version Peter Pan, which was good. The 2003 version Peter Pan, which was good. Hook, which is good, and Finding Neverland with Johnny Depp, which is also very good. So they've been pretty good. They're like 4 for 4 with Peter Pan. And there's also a great animated TV show. I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but it's called Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates. It has Tim Curry's Captain Hook. One of the best things I've ever seen of Peter Pan. It's a fantastic kids show. Check it out if you've not seen it. It's brilliant. But yeah, I was looking forward to another Peter Pan movie. I was looking forward to this movie. I saw the trailer. It looked really awesome. It looked pretty cool. It's a little corny, but it still looked cool, and I'm a big fan of Peter Pan, so I was excited. I was excited to see this movie. Was this movie good? No, this movie wasn't good in the slightest bit. Pan was a big disappointment. This movie was terrible. Just awful. Story of this movie, Pan, is about Peter Pan. This is basically a prequel to Peter Pan. Yes, a prequel. Prequel to Peter Pan. A lot of P's. Yes, a prequel to Peter Pan, and yeah, he's in an orphanage, and it almost begins like an Oliver Twist kind of thing, but yeah, he's in an orphanage, and this pirate ship comes and takes all these children because this pirate ship needs children to work in this mines for fairy dust or some shit. So yeah, basically Peter Pan gets taken, he gets taken to Neverland, and basically he gets taken by Blackbeard, played by Hugh Jackman. Ugh, I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, he meets Captain Hook in this mine, and basically they find out Peter Pan is the chosen one. He's the chosen one. He's here to destroy Blackbeard and bring peace to Neverland. And Blackbeard doesn't want that, so he tries to kill Peter Pan. Peter Pan and Captain Hook escape the mines, and they find Tiger Lily and her people, and they help them, and all that shtick. And basically it's a battle between Tiger Lily, Peter Pan, Captain Hook against Blackbeard and his pirates, and basically they're just trying to save Neverland and prove that Peter Pan is the chosen one. He's the prophecy. He's the fucking Messiah. Who else is sick of the Chosen One story? I am just sick to death of the Chosen One. The prophecy. This is the gifted one. The prophecy. The Messiah. Oh my god. Between Man of Steel, Harry Potter movies, Narnia, Matrix. Everyone has fucking done them. The Star Wars prequels. Sometimes it works. You know, for Narnia and Harry Potter, it works. But just movies are just fucking using that idea constantly, and it's getting annoying, it's getting old, and it's getting really dated. Like, I don't care about the Chosen One. Just have a good protagonist and have a fun adventure story. Like, never in the Peter Pan movies have they ever said, Peter Pan is the Messiah, he is the chosen one to bring peace and balance to Neverland. Like, they never talk about that. Peter Pan is just a fun, awesome main character who just wants to see good things happen. That's it. Peter Pan's just a likable lead character. He is not the Messiah. He is not Jesus. He is not here to restore balance to Neverland, or the Force, or whatever, the Matrix. Like, no one cares about the prophecy story, and I really can't stand prophecy and Messiah stories, and I can't stand that Man of Steel did it, like Superman, really. But yeah, this movie did it, and it did just so horribly. The execution and the structure of the story was just done terribly. The writing in this movie was beyond bad, because the writer of this movie has only written one other movie before this movie, and that's Ice Age Continental Drift, so yeah, that explains a lot, really. But this movie is directed by Joe Wright. Joe Wright's a great director. He's done amazing movies like Pride and Prejudice, Atonement, and Hannah. Like, those are great films. But this movie was just bad. It was so badly directed, too. Like, Joe Wright clearly didn't direct his actors properly, because everyone was just god-awful in this movie. Well, actually, no. Levi Miller, who plays Peter Pan, is decent. I could tell the kid is trying a lot, so he was fine. Rooney Mara's Tiger Lily was a bad casting choice, but since Rooney Mara is a good actress, she did play the role okay. She was fine. She was decent in the movie. Now let's get to the most embarrassing performances in the movie. Garrett, Hedlund, and Hugh Jackman. I don't know who was more embarrassing or who was more over the top than either one of these two. Hugh Jackman as Blackbeard was so over the top. Peter Pan! Oh, I'm Blackbeard. Blackbeard, here we are now, entertain us. Yes, the introduction to Blackbeard, everyone is singing Nirvana. Why the fuck are they singing Nirvana? Like, when that was happening, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Nirvana doesn't even exist in Neverland, and it takes place during, like, World War I or II. Nirvana wasn't even out. Why does this song exist in this world? That makes no sense. Then he sings another song that doesn't exist. He's like, let's go. I'm like, wait a minute, these songs don't exist. Why are they singing them? Like, why? That makes no sense. And yeah, Hugh Jackman was awful. I love Hugh Jackman, but he was god-awful. So over the top in this movie, it couldn't stand up. Garrett Hedlund as Captain Hook was also really over the top. He's like, hey, Peter, I'm Captain James Hook. Hey, we're going to go on an adventure. You're the prophecy, the Messiah. I'm Captain Hook. Yes, he talks through his teeth, and it was god-awful. It was annoying. Imagine sitting through 2 hours of a movie and someone talking like this. That was really annoying. And yes, his chemistry with Rooney Mara was probably as good as Edward Bella. Yeah, that good. I don't know what Joe Wright was thinking of this movie. Like, when he looked over this film, did he really think, oh yeah, this movie? This is masterful. This is great filmmaking. Nothing about this movie is good filmmaking. The execution in this movie was just poorly handled. And the CG, oh my god, the CG in this movie was beyond bad. This is probably some of the worst CG I've seen in any movie this year. It was just shit. It was terrible. All the green screen effects looked bad, and just the effects in general, the flying ships and everything, was so terribly done and cheap looking and fake looking. I never once believed I was in a magical world. I felt like I was in a studio with green screen effects. Like, there was nothing. There was nothing that made me think, oh yeah, that's a cool flying pirate ship. Oh, that's a cool world. Oh my god, that guy's flying. He actually looks like he's flying. I mean, no. Nothing in this movie seems realistic, and that is all thanks to bad CG and bad direction, too. Everything in this movie was just a mess. This movie was a complete and utter disaster. Yes, Rooney Mara and Levi Miller was okay, and yes, this movie did pick up its pace in the third act. Like, you know, it just ended quickly. Like, okay, we gotta end this movie now. Thank God it did that, but this movie was really, really awful, and one of the worst things I've seen of Peter Pan. Like, I love Peter Pan. I love the story of Peter Pan. The story itself, the novel, is very good, and the animated Disney movie's good. The 2003 version's good. Hook is a really good movie, and I love Finding Neverland, but this movie was a disaster. This movie does none of those movies justice, and I absolutely could not stand this movie. Again, like I said with Knock Knock, it's not the worst movie of the year, but it is a very bad movie, and I cannot possibly recommend it. Maybe kids can see it, maybe kids will take some enjoyment out of it, but the adults will definitely suffer through this one. So yeah, skip this one. Scale 1 to 10, I'll give the movie Pan a 3 out of 10. So yeah, skip this one. It's a bad movie. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite Peter Pan movie or TV show? Anything that had to do with Peter Pan. Comment below, let me know. TV show, Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates is, like, amazing. It's probably the best thing out of anything, any show or movie. Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates is my favorite. But if I had to go with a movie, I'd go with Finding Neverland. But what is your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.